Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to create a cute crisscross cable design. If you would like to download a chart for this pattern, join me on Patreon, link in the description down below. There is much more content there and you can support my channel this way as well. Thank you so much to everyone who's already supporting me. You can do this crisscross cable on a single or a double bed. I will demonstrate on a single bed. In order for the pattern to be more pronounced, a good idea is to have a ladder each side of the 8 stitches that will form the cables. But if you got a double bed, then these stitches that I transferred as a ladder can be transferred onto the rear bed and they can be a purl stitch on the right side, and that could look even nicer. We will begin the pattern with an open pair of cables. If you are not sure how to knit paired cables, please check out this tutorial where I explain it in detail. I will leave a link for this video in the description down below if you would like to watch it. Pull the needles all the way out and knit 6 rows. Moving on to the crisscross part. This part is basically 7 2x2 cables, 3 on their own and 4 are in sets of 2. We will also alternate the way we cross the cables. So first I will create a 2x2 cable with the 4 stitches in the middle. I always get a bit confused on how to call this part, but let's say that that's a left cross cable, and then knit 2 rows. Now we'll do 2 cables, and this time we will do right cross cables. Both cables will cross in the same direction. Things will get quite tight at this point, but that's completely normal. However, your tension should be a bit looser than usual. Definitely you'll have to do a few tension swatches to get this right, because if your tension is too tight, your yarn will snap and it will probably be impossible to knit. And then again, we are doing 1 single cable left cross with the 4 middle stitches followed by 2 more rows. And then the last 2 cables together, both right cross cables, and then 2 more rows. And now we are doing the last left cross cable with the 4 stitches in the middle, And then we finished the crisscross part, and now I will knit 6 rows again. So this is a section of the pattern repeat, and every section begins with an open pair of cables and ends with a closed pair of cables. I knitted 8 rows in between every repeat for this sample. So now if you want to create another repeat of the pattern, go to the beginning of the video and you start again with the open pair of cables, and then the crisscross cables, and then a closed pair of cables, and then do it as many times as you want. Here is the little sample I just knitted, and this other one I knitted before with 1 stitch ladder in between as well. I don't really like how this looks. If I would knit another sample like this, I would leave a section of plain knit in between, so I would rather have the 8 stitches for the cables, a ladder, and then a plain section of maybe 4 or 8 stitches, and then another ladder, and then again the 8 stitches that will form the cables. Anyway, it's up to you how you choose to use this design. This is another sample I knitted before, and I have 2 purl stitches in between the cables, so stitches were transferred onto the reaper bed. I also staggered the pattern, and I think it looks quite cute like this as well. You can see in this section here, I did a cable every 4 rows instead of 2 to see if I can save a bit of time, but that just doesn't look as nice, and I guess nice stitches have to take longer. I applied up 3 different yarns for this sample, 2 cottons and a lamb's wool. It also had a little wash. I really like mixing up cotton and wools and different colors and different weights. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video inspired you and you will give it a try, and I will see you next time.